Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers and we're on board this LM33 for a look around her cockpit and upper deck to give you an idea of what there is, where it is and if she might be the boat for you. So first of all, we're looking at the cockpit. I'm standing at the starboard aft quarter looking port forward, and as you can see we've got a really lovely nice cockpit with seating along the port, starboard, and the seating and the sole here do look really attractive and inviting to sit on. They've been looked after by the cockpit tent that sits over here when the owners aren't using her. Now just looking from port to starboard, or starting at the front, you can see we've got two really lovely opening glass doors there. The whole back of the coach, the pilot house here is all viewable through, so glass or plexiglass, I'm not really sure, but great view from the stern from the helm should you be looking towards the stern, and you've got the doors closed and the washboard in. We do have a washboard here which slots in there, so that will increase the height here, so if you're taking any green over the cockpit, then that will hopefully prevent the worst of the sea sloshing down inside. But of course on fine days like this we take that away and it just makes the egress and access through that lovely companionway nice and easy. Good height here as well, so yeah, I'm feeling like it's a really nice and easy boat to get in and out of. Now on the port side, if I just move a little bit closer, here we go. So we've got nice high coamings here, so we're feeling safe, we're feeling encompassed within the boat herself. So we've got a nice large area in front of us, and here we're sitting deep inside, so we've not only have got the deep sides to make us feel safe, we've got something to lean back on as well. Handy stowage here for your winches, etc. We've got speakers port and starboard out here. We've got self-tailing winches, sheet winches port and starboard out here as well. And just looking down here, we have a cockpit locker, nice big one as well. As you can see, it goes all the way back there and all the way forwards there to the bulkhead. Lots of room for fenders, hoses, etc., and even more in there. Just beneath the here we've got the bilge pump access, and just outboard of that we've got the gas locker there, snuggled away right out of the rest of the boat, which is exactly how it should be. We've got fender stowages port and starboard as well. We've got a throwing buoy. We've also got the steering out here, so we've got an option of steering by wheel inside or steering by helm outside. Very nice indeed. And we've got the classic LM cockpit table, which I may or may not be able to get out without with just one-handed, but it's effectively this comes up, locks into place and folds out, so the cockpit table does cover most of the length of the cockpit. Now I can't get that back in without using my foot single-handedly, so I'm going to leave that there for now, but it just pushes back, you get flush against the after bulkhead there. Very good. Now if I just step outside of the cockpit to the port side and look to starboard, you can see we've got a window which gives light and ventilation to the pilot berth down below. We don't have a locker here because that is given to the pilot berth below, but that's fine. Looking around on the starboard side, you can see that we've got the outboard stowage. We have another fender stowage here as well, and you can see we've got the stainless steel arms for the cockpit enclosure, which is off at the moment. Just looking on top of the coach roof while we're here, you can see just how lovely and clean this boat is. I'll have to say, she's lovely. We've got the running rigging here for the main sheet, so that's a really lovely affair. So it's on the coach roof, it's out of the way, it's really high as well from here down to here, so there aren't many people who are likely to get their heads clonked, and it does finish a long way forwards as well, so about as safe as you could get, I think, for a main sheet. Really nice and out of the way, yet accessible if you need it. And just to mention running rigging as well, you can see we have an adjustable backstay as well there, should you wish to start tuning. This boat does come with davits. They're taken off at the moment. We can see the stowages, or the where we clip them on there, so if that interests you, that's a good thing. And we'll just step out onto the starboard waist, which is really easy. It's just a step over this coaming here. We've got a textured deck as well, which should help with our grip. And what I really like is the tow rail on this boat, or tow rails of this type, because they're good and solid. You can see I'm braced against that one there. They're nice and deep, or deep enough to brace against, and we've got perforations as well, so any water should run out of those, and those perforations do serve to allow us to clip things to them as well. So any shackles, anything you want to clip on, you can tie things onto there. Really useful, very strong, and will contribute to the actual strength of the hull on that corner too. Really lovely. You'll also see we do have lines led aft from up forward, so we've got the brakes here on the starboard side. We do have brakes on the port side too, so we should be able to control most of, if not all, all the lines from the cockpit without going forwards in a blow. And as we move forwards, we've got a really nice, lovely, quite wide deck here, which is great. We're inside the guardrails here, but on the left hand side here we've got nice grab rails which go all the way to the front of the coach roof and then start again on the coach roof down there. But very nice and wide, feeling nice and easy to get down, no worries at all. Shrouds aren't really in the way if we want to go forwards. It's just a case of just slightly dodging around those, or maybe a step onto the coach roof to avoid those. But just looking aft again, we can see the coach roof there. We've got a nice big hatch there for light ventilation, or even perhaps standing up and looking out of if you're a tall helm or if you want to see better. But all the more for making the the wheelhouse a really nice place to be. Big windows looking forwards as well. So if you just take a look at the entire pilot house, you can see what a great view it is. Pretty much 360 degrees. So if you're in there, then you're able to keep watch at sea, which is great. Looking up, you can see the sail cover. I'd say that I'd assess that that's in okay condition. I think with a valet, she would just come up nicely, but not absolutely necessary. You can see we've got the front sail cover there as well, so that's all nestled away. And if you just come around the shrouds there up to the foredeck, you can see the coach roof does carry on. We've got a nice hatch here, letting light and air down below. Life raft in its stowage, and we've got the Lofran's windlass there with 2 tow buttons. And if I just open up the anchor locker, you can see quite a large locker there with lots of chain in it, reasonably deep as well, and I can just see a small drain up forwards there just to allow any drips away. Really lovely. So see if I can put that one away one-handed. There we go, perfect. And then continuing up forward, you can see we've got the Furlex self-furler for the foresail. We've got 2 bow rollers there, and we've got a lovely, great big 10-kilogram rock sitting in its place there. Very nice indeed. Roller furling foresail. There we go. That's all nice and tightly packed away. And I'll just turn around and let you look along the coach roof, and you can see just how lovely and white and shiny this boat is. She is really beautiful looking and does look in very fine fettle. As we go back, you can appreciate the running rigging, which is running aft, so we can control all the sails, etc., the reefing, etc., from the cockpit. And then you can see we've got a gas kicker there as well, which makes life easy too. And we'll just go back to the cockpit whilst looking at the windows. That great view for watch keeping, and back to the cockpit. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Rock Brokers, just showing you around the cockpit and the exterior upper deck of this lovely LM33. Thanks for watching. If you'd like any more information, just go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pictures, videos and virtual reality. Have a great day.